Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is very exciting because for the very first time I'm making like a story time video. I'm also getting ready, so it's essentially like a chit chat, get ready with me, but regardless I hope you join me and carry on watching. Today I will be creating my entry look for the Mondays by Mitchell for this week. I'm sure I posted a picture of it on my Instagram, and please, if you can, go to my Instagram, like it, comment, tag Mitchell, tag the Made by Mitchell team. I would really appreciate it, because if they see it, if they repost my picture, it will be like a cherry on the top for this week, and you'll get why later on in the video. So please go onto my Instagram and like it, comment, just bombard Mitchell and Made by Mitchell team with my picture, because I really need your support today. But anyway, if you would like to find out how I created my entry look, then all you have to do is keep on watching. First of all, let's address the elephant in the room. Hello, my name is Carolina. That was such a bad joke. Anyway, as you can see, I have a slight change to my hairstyle. I recently bleached the fronts of my hair, like my fringe. I've given myself that e-girl look. I bleached my fringe and I really like it. The reason for it is I was bleaching my sister's hair. My sister has half and half. She's got brown hair on one side and bleached hair on the other. I was in sort of a bad place mentally. I was unsuccessful in a very important job application, and I didn't get the job. And it was very kind of soul crushing for me. I needed some highlight in my life. I need to bleach my hair as well. I need a change in my life. I need to take my life into my own hands, and I want to change. I want to feel powerful again, and that's the reason for it. I really like it. Some of you might have seen a sneak peek on my Instagram. Again, head over to my Instagram, follow me, because I definitely am a little bit more active throughout the week on my Instagram. I need to get started because my idea for this look is sort of complex, and I'm going to begin this story time. It's not going to be a long one. Came home on Monday. My dad picked me up because I was really tired. I was starting to get this cold that I still currently have. I came home and then I got notification that Mitchell has started his weekly live on Instagram, and this week it was just like I needed another thing to kind of keep me going. I sat down and Mitchell was creating like this pink white sort of fantasy, but I wanted to take my own spin on it, and I was inspired by something that I recently bought. I bought the Head in the Clouds palette from Made by Mitchell, and I am absolutely over the moon, in love with this packaging. And then I started creating it on my face. I obviously was watching, left my phone on the side so I can kind of see it, and a funny thing happened. Towards the end, every single week, Mitchell kind of asks if anyone wants to join him during the live. And I did request it. And yeah, this happened.
I'd love to know what you think of mine. We'll bring KWKosta on instead. Is it not working? Oh, there we go. Hey! Hi! Hello?
Ooh, I didn't even realise.
Are you okay?
I was just so in the zone.
I love it. This looks incredible.
Wow. I was sat there and I heard, hey, hello. I had my mirror like this. I literally had this mirror and I was doing a liner. I saw kind of that section of the screen where the other person joins him. I was like, oh bless, someone didn't even realise that Mitchell has added them. And then I carried on with my liner, and then I was like, oh wow, someone's got the same mirror as me. And then it like kind of clicked. Oh my god, it's me. Till this day, it's been like almost a week, and till this day it just cracks me up, like the thought process in my own head. And I was about to like pick up the phone and say, wow, the person that you just added has the same mirror as me. And then out of the blue I was like, ah, what's going on? It's me. I can't believe he added me. I was super excited. Watching it back, it's really cringy because I'm literally like, oh my god, I'm such a fangirl. I can see how excited I am to talk to him, and I'm like, I've got this palette and I bought this palette and I'm such a big fan. I love you, essentially. And it's just like, wow, calm down. But it was such a surreal experience. I went off it, I put my phone down, and I could feel, that's when it kind of synced in what just happened. I was like shaking a little bit, and Mitchell really liked my look. However, like I said to him, I definitely need for it to be finessed, and I definitely need to get started because I've spent too much time talking. Like, I got so into telling you about this story that I forgot to do my makeup. I recently bought some P. Louise paints of my dear friend on Instagram, so I will probably put these to use today. Like I said, I definitely am inspired by this sunset, so I essentially need to create a gradient. I think I'm going to start with yellow because the yellow will be the hardest part. I also recently got some blushes. I have the Peach Sugar and I have Rosy Posy because so many people are obsessed with it. I didn't have much luck with it, but it's purely because of the colour, I think. I originally bought Mango Daiquiri, and that just ended up looking yellow on my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of prime this section of my face. My e.l.f. concealer, this is super light on my skin, but that's kind of what I want. Already started on a bad foot. This, look at that. Why has this dried like straight away? Let's fix it by putting my favorite foundation on. Honestly, I have the feeling this will be the thing that's going to help. Should have gone just with this straight away. Just put regular foundation on. And as my primer for this kind of orangey yellow, I'm going to use Mango Daiquiri blush. Hopefully this will look nice. I'm going to use my sponge to blend it in. See what I mean? It just blends out to like this sort of yellow moment. I highly recommend this, the blush, to mix in with your foundation if you have like a sort of yellowy undertone or a neutral undertone and the foundation you got is very pink. I'm even going to use Peach Sugar. You know, I think having a wet base is very important, and especially if you're creating a look, the one like a look that I'm doing, not that you would, but if you want your eyeshadow to stick to and to stand out, you might need bases that already have like a slight pigment to them. See, we already have that kind of situation there. So like a yellowy pink there. Let's now do like the green and blue portion. Where the green blends with the blue, I'm going to take P. Louise collaboration with Mitchell Acid Rain in Nitro. I don't think this will be as easy to kind of spread out on my face as the blushes, because they are sort of intended to be spread out, whereas this is an eyeshadow base. This can be used as a liner. This is very, very pigmented. I'm sort of thinking I'm gonna start by using my finger, and I kind of dabbed a little bit of it there. I'm going to start on the lower part of my cheek. The reason why I'm using my finger is because I feel like the warmth of my finger will allow me to blend it for a little bit longer than if I were to use like a brush. I know I used a little bit of Rosy Posy and what's the peach sugar right here, but I also have the P. Louise Acid Rain in Raver, which is straight up like purpley sort of pink. So I'm gonna add just the tiniest little bit of that right here as well. These paints are definitely a little bit more intense when it comes to pigment. This is like straight up pigment. It could definitely be used as blush, this. So if you've got like a deeper complexion and you can't get a pigment that shows up on your skin, this could definitely be it. I definitely need more yellow, so I'm going to go back to my Mango Daiquiri blush and add a little bit more. I'm going to begin to blend it into that blue here. I'm very, very quiet because I really want this to work. I'm also going to take my Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. I'm going to start off with No Offense. This is like a chartreuse shade, and I'm going to put it right here for the green. Obviously, the blue and the yellow kind of created a green by themselves, but I just want to intensify that a little bit. I definitely need the yellow called Queen Bee, because my yellow is definitely not as vibrant and it's definitely one of the main colours. This lipstick always dries out first. Because I don't want to kind of waste my eyeshadow from my Made by Mitchell palette, I'm going to use the Revolution Tammy X Revolution. I'm probably going to pick some shades from the original palette, the inspirational palette, but obviously it's expensive, so I don't want to waste it on my face. I'm going to take very big fluffy brush and pick up the yellow, because clearly yellow is the hardest one I have here today. It's hard to get that yellow to be nice and yellow. And at this point I think I might have to dip into my Mitchell's palette around like this sort of area on the packaging. So around here we definitely see more of like a chartreuse shade, and in the Tammy palette that chartreuse shade is shimmery, so it's not going to work. Let's use a little bit of UFO right here, exactly. And then, because I love the colour of Cockpit, I'm going to take a different brush and use a little bit of Cockpit, because she's pretty. It's very, very pretty. This is the harder part because it's not going to blend into my skin as well. Regardless of what I do, it's going to kind of be abrupt. I'm taking the orange shade from the Tammy palette, and I'm going to put this on the tail of my brow. Time for the pink. Even a little bit of red. And because these are clouds towards the bottom section, I think I might even add the clouds in. I'm actually like kind of using my circular brush to stamp the eyeshadow on. I'm not like blending it in as much. I'm even taking like a darker blue because that's definitely present in the palette. Definitely intense. Definitely done something. And because I don't want to turn this into a hot mess, which it sort of already is, I'm going to move on and do the kind of white liner and sort of finish this look off. I'm going to take an old mascara wand that I've cleaned, and I'm taking my Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in Drug Lord. I'm literally putting that in there because I need white mascara and white liner, which is what I'm going to use this for as well. You are welcome to use like P. Louise stuff if you want. Did he have white brows? Mitchell. Yeah, he had bleached brows, not white, but bleached. I'm just gonna go straight in with white. Okay, yeah. Faith in this look, sort of restored. This was such a roller coaster. First, when I was using creams, I was like, nah, that yellow, not great. Put a little bit of eyeshadow on there, restored. Overblended, didn't like it. Managed to blend again, restored. Put foundation on, too much foundation, and that blend is gone. I'm putting this on my lashes as well. I'm gonna have to dye my falsies white as well. And the question is, do I put the clouds on? Before I decide on that, I'm going to create that liner. I'm giving myself a wing and elongating my inner corner. And this was the part where Mitchell has accepted my request to join him, and I was like super focused on my liner, and I didn't realise that he added me.
Hey! Hi!
Alright, this section is way too long. It took me absolute ages to do the clouds. I used my Snazaroo white paint because I didn't want to waste my Drug Lord. Honestly, there was a lot of white in this look, and the face paint works perfectly for that because I'm able to blend it in really nicely. I also used a very fine liner brush and the Acid Rain P. Louise base in Ecstasy. I went outside my clouds and gave them that little bit of definition and that sort of cartoony look, just like the outside of the palette. Again, I'm trying to reference the palette as much as I can, and I think that kind of pulled it together, if I'm honest. Whew! Finally finished. This is the makeup look I did, you guys. I know this video was super long and all over the place, but I just wanted to share what happened on that live. I really hope you are going to go on Instagram and like the picture that I post, because honestly, like I said, this would be like a cherry on the top if Mitchell saw this look, and it would make my day. So please go over on my Instagram, like the picture, tag Mitchell, tag Made by Mitchell, and I would be eternally grateful. Like I said, the makeup look is nice. Obviously, it's not perfect, it's just different, and I feel like you can tell it has been inspired by the Head in the Clouds cover, and I'm happy. I'm happy. That's what makeup is all about. I haven't put makeup on my face for a very long time, and I missed it a lot. I have 2 weeks off from work at the moment, and I'm going to kind of get playing with makeup, and I'm looking forward to it very much. So yeah, thank you To everyone who has stayed to the end, thank you for all the love and support, and I hope you have enjoyed that. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. But for now, thank you so much for watching. You are the best, and I hope to see you next time.